Hi, good morning. Welcome to Management Information Systems, Foundations for Business. I'm Sean Scott. I'll be the instructor of this course. Here's my contact information, voice, email. My on-site office hours are 9 to 11 on Wednesdays. Many of you, I mention that because many of you will be on campus on Monday, sometime over the week on Wednesdays. My online office hours are 9 to 11 a.m. Mondays and Fridays. So that's the time I'll be available virtually. I have my highlighted credentials listed on the right side. I have a bachelor's in business from Western, doctoral degree in curriculum and instruction, which is education, from Missoula, and my focus area was instructional technology. Now, when I first graduated with a bachelor's in business, I worked as a network manager, systems analyst, and director of microcomputer services, those types of positions, for 11 years until 2001 when I started teaching full-time. Now, our course, to more important things, our course, I'll scroll down a little bit. Here is the course introduction. This is the video that you're currently watching. This is the video that I asked you to go ahead and click on with my email, in my email. I'll have course announcements here. That'll be sent out to you via email, I believe, and it'll also be sitting in a discussion forum within the course. Now, I'd like to have you introduce yourself, so just go ahead and click on this particular link, introduce yourself, and then we'll see, it's basically a discussion forum, and Kyle has introduced himself. I have introduced myself, so go ahead and just click on these and reply to each one of us, and let's get to know each other. An online environment is often fairly anonymous, and we really don't have a lot of student interaction in the traditional online environment. And these are some activities that we're going to do to try to improve that student interaction. I'll just go ahead and click back, go back to our course. Let's see, in a social forum where you can chat about anything that you want. This course is laid out into several sections, or at least the topics are laid out in several sections. You have the syllabus, we have Google Docs, and basically instructional supplements. We'll be using Google Docs in the course, and this will have some video instruction about how to use that. If you're not familiar with Moodle, this is where you would go to take a Moodle 101 orientation course. And then our chapters are laid out pretty much like this. Chapter 1, 2, 3, and 4 we'll cover individually. Chapters 5, 6, and 7, which are really all about all kinds of different information systems, will be together. And then Chapter 8, which has really 3 different parts to it, and I've broken those apart, will be taken and worked on in just that way. We'll have a project management piece, a financial analysis piece, and then a data flow diagram piece. Now, typically in the face-to-face course, I don't get to Chapter 9, so I'm going to leave this out here, and we may get to that, we may not. And then the final exam, we'll develop an essay and we'll take that. So let's go back to the syllabus. We'll click on this. And this is what that syllabus will look like. I'll have another instructional video to really to step you through that in detail. And it's pretty lengthy. The issue is that within Moodle, if you just go and print, you're going to print all of this stuff, including the syllabus. So what I've done with all of these longer pieces of text, or pages if you will, is I've included a print-friendly version. So on this syllabus, you just click on it, and it brings up a print-friendly version where you can just go to File and then Print just to get that specific document. Also, I'll have an instructional video, and I'll talk a little bit about the syllabus. The Google Docs piece, just click on the topic. Now, at this point in time, I only have one video, a YouTube video, student group work using Google Docs 1. Now, the idea behind Google Docs is that we're going to be doing a lot of group projects, and probably 50% group projects, 50% individual projects. We're going to use some of these technology tools like Google Docs in order to work together as a group. Okay, so in small groups of 2 to 4 probably. So we're going to use these technology tools. We're going to develop PowerPoints and narrate them, and I'll add some supplemental information in. And then any other sorts of instructional supplements I'll add into this particular topic. I'll close this. You just click on the topic, Getting to Know Moodle. Here is the Moodle 101 Student Orientation. So you can take that and learn quite a bit about Moodle. They do a good job with putting together kind of an overview of Moodle. Now, starting with Chapter 1, this is what our topics, our chapters will look like. So with an online course, we're going at this from a weekly perspective. Chapter 1, weekly class schedule. So Monday, August 27th to Monday, September 3rd, what we want to focus on is a course intro and purchasing books and reading Chapter 1 and then viewing this Chapter 1 video. Now, the second week, we want to, Tuesday, September 4 to Monday, September 10. Now we want to respond to the Chapter 1 video in the discussion forum. So here's the PowerPoint. I'm going to go ahead and narrate that PowerPoint and create a video, a short video, probably several, I suppose, in about 10-minute segments. And then we can go ahead and discuss any questions that you may have. Now, what I would like to do, and I'm not sure how it's going to work out, so I'm not going to promise that you're going to see it, but I want to use Camtasia Relay to record the on-site face-to-face discussions. And we'll see how well that really works out. If I'm not happy with what I see, when I place it into a Moodle page, I'll just pull it out of there, and not use that. Now, the second part is complete assignment number 1 and assign group. So you're going to take some time, get together, contact the folks in your group, probably exchange email addresses, phone numbers, that kind of thing. First assignment is worth 20 points. When it's due, Monday, September 10th at midnight. Remember, we were going to run a Tuesday through Monday schedule. That kind of schedule allows you, because why are you taking the online course? Well, maybe some of you didn't get signed up in time for the on-site course. That might be. But folks typically take the online course for the flexibility. They have work obligations, they have family obligations, so an online course becomes flexible. Now, time-wise, the problem is it becomes, once again, a little less personable, a little more anonymous. So we're doing a lot of things to try to make it more personable. Now, so you can work on things, with that said, you can work on things over the weekend. If you have any questions on an assignment from over a weekend, I'll be available Mondays to be able to answer any of those questions. You can complete the assignment in the afternoon and then get that turned in by midnight. Now, with all of your assignments, even the group projects, I want you to go ahead and turn in the assignment for each one of you. So if there are 3 people working in the group, I want each one of you to turn in that assignment on the assignment submission point. Now, the reason is more for my benefit. So, well, and your benefit too, but my benefit in that I won't miss any assignments that somebody has submitted. So I want to be able to catch all of those and give all of you credit for the work that you've done. Now, with the assignment, number 1, we have each team member individually will submit the group's PowerPoint to Moodle. Narrate your PowerPoint if at all possible. I'd like to see that narrated. You need to use technology tools. And include all names of group members on the assignment. So in group 1, you'll do questions 1, 2, and 3, and you need to work together and collaboratively develop answers. I know in group work, sometimes you have somebody who just will not do the work in a timely fashion, and you need to encourage them to work together. On the job, if you don't work together in a group, what's going to happen? Well, you'll probably be looking for another job. So this is a great time to learn how to collaborate in this environment. So students Campbell, Mida, and I'm not sure if I pronounced that correctly, and then Hess will be working on the first assignment. What they'll do is get together in this Group 1 discussion forum exchange phone numbers, email addresses, use a discussion forum to help develop that particular assignment. Probably then go out to Google Docs, and each one of you will need a Gmail address, and you might even just make up a new email address just for this class, and then work on an assignment in that way. So we can do that. We can do that remotely or virtually. Now, if you're together on campus, that's just fine as well. No problem. I want you to include me, drshawn101@gmail.com, on all of your folder shares, all of your group assignment shares. And so again, that's Dr. Shawn, drshawn, SHAUN 101@gmail.com. And then you'll submit the questions here. Now, in Chapter 2, it's exactly the same layout, the same structure. What we're doing weekly, the first week, the second week, and when the assignment is due. The Chapter 2 presentation, we'll have the Chapter 2 video that I'll narrate. We have the assignment, which is a very long assignment, or a pretty big assignment, I should say. The print-friendly version of it can pop up into a different web page for printing. The discussion groups, the discussion forums for each group. Now, in this case, because there are quite a large number of groups, I've put, for instance, Campbell and Upton in one group. And then group 2 will be another group of 2 students, and so on. And you'll work on this particular assignment and turn it in. So for the first 2 chapters, we have group projects. For chapters 3 and 4, we have all individual projects. Developing a database, building a network with Packet Tracer. Chapters 5, 6, and 7, that's another group project. And I may allow you to get your own groups together on that one. That's a pretty big project, and that's a research project where you go out to a business and you actually research these people. Now, I know this is a virtual environment, but 1 or 2 of you may be able to go out in the field to visit with an employer, with an IT person, and we will identify different kinds of information systems that a real-life business will use. I think we can do that just fine. Now, if you need to make some calls, that's acceptable, but I really want to see you going out and touching base with businesses in person. Chapter 8, Part 1, Part 2, and Part 3 are all individual assignments. So you can see we have a good mix of group work and individual assignments. Chapter 9, I don't usually get to that in the face-to-face class. We'll see what happens this time. And then on the final exam, we'll develop an essay, test, and you guys will take that. So I think that's all I wanted to point out with this initial introduction. So you'll see this out here on YouTube, and then I'll also put together right away a syllabus intro. So thank you very much.